Smooth. Delicious. With zero aftertaste. Cut the bull. Get the edge. Edge Energy Drink. Tastes delicious.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida, the bottom of the cliff of the Gunshine State. One of them boys still boring in that way. Big plate, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get cake and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk that can get
You said they don't love it no more. Kirk Herbstreit came out and said that this weekend that he feels kids opting out of bowl games, turning back on their teammates, that the love isn't there for some of the players. The love isn't there anymore. You feel kind of like the same way?
I don't think kids love football no more though. I honestly don't. They don't watch it. They don't play it in the street. They don't if you knocked on my door on Saturday morning, you had a ball in your hand, I would put my shoes on. We ain't even have no shoes. We out here playing. Let's get it.
Right.
I'm gonna play sandlot. Like my coaches in high school had literally tell us no sandlot.
Right.
Cause it's a ball we playing. Let's go. I remember when we used to get our uniform, we'd be 30 kids in the backyard from different parts. We ain't supposed to be out there. We got a full-fledged football game with all color uniforms out there. We getting it in.
Right.
But it's because we love to play the game. It didn't have anything to do with how much money I'm gonna make. We just love playing football. And I think now it's getting to the point now where kids now is business. I mean, how many people like going to work every day? They don't like going, but you got to go. And I think that's where it has evolved to now. Like, I don't think, when he said the kids didn't love the game anymore, I know everybody jumped on him for saying coaches opt out of bowl games. And
Right.
how you say a kid can't opt out. I don't think he meant it in the fashion of the kid can't opt out the bowl game. I think he meant like when we were coming up, it was no doubt that you was gonna play, cause that was one more time you got to put your cleats on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I said, if it was a ball out there in the field, we just played. We didn't care.
Right.
We didn't care about. That's like being in high school and saying, you know what? I ain't gonna play in the all Dade and Broward game. You got voted to play in that Dade and Broward game? You played.
Right.
You ain't caring about, I can go on to school in 2 weeks. You played in that game. It's like, boy, I got picked for the all Dade and Broward. Boy, I'm playing. It was no doubt in your mind that you was gonna play that game.
Was it smart though? Is that the smart way to approach it?
It probably was. I ain't gonna lie. It probably was. Because you ran the risk of losing everything. But it was another chance for you to lace up your cleats and say, I get to go against the best from Broward. I'm about to put a show on. And you did it.
Ole Miss quarterback Matt Corral, I once interviewed him when he was down here. First round draft pick, played in the bowl game this weekend.
Yeah.
And got hurt. I don't know how serious it was. I'm hearing the test was negative, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how serious it was. But him getting hurt in that game.
Oh, it's gonna when he get ready to get drafted, he gotta go through a series of tests and everything else.
And when you're sitting, Cam Harris, he got hurt in that game as a senior. And when you're sitting in the hospital, it's you and your family, and you looking at your family.
And you mad because you like
fans ain't in there.
I just cost my family a whole lot of money.
Right, and it's just y'all. The fans aren't in there. A lot of times the coaches ain't in there.
That's what I said. Like I'm never gonna be mad for a guy making the best decision for him. Like you can't get mad about that because if I'm coaching and I'm gonna make the best decision for me and my family, I gotta put that first.
Right.
Like I don't get an option to say I gotta worry about you.
It's a double-edged sword because we also know that you can't do something for money. It's hard to. I remember my girl used to always tell me she grew up had a little money. I grew up broke as fuck. Baby, don't chase money. Just create. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do things for money, a lot of times Your heart, a lot of times your heart isn't
Your heart not in it.
Yeah, if you're doing it for money.
It's kind of like teaching right now.
Uh-huh.
Most of your teachers now didn't go to school to be teachers.
They just
degrees.
got degrees.
They got degrees or something and couldn't get a job in their field. And it was like, well, I guess I'll go over here and teach because I need a check.
That's a problem too. That's crazy too.
But that's,
that you could just become a, you know what I'm saying?
but that's the difference now from when we in school. When we were in school, you had those people that wanted to be teachers.
Right.
So their love, anything you do that is something that you want to do, your heart is there. You know what I mean? It's like, and they always say, well, man, our lives is, that's his treasure.
Right. That's why I straddle the fence because, okay, so if they don't love it like we loved it, right?
Right.
Can you see it in their eyes? Like when the game on the line, like what do you see?
It's the talent level is there.
The talent is still there.
Yeah, the talent level is still there. But then that guy on the other side don't love it either. So it balance out. He balance out. Two guys that don't love the game, they just playing. We good. It's just now gonna come to who really today. That's what it's gonna balance. That's what it's gonna come down to.
Do you think they have a lot more options than we had?
Oh, plenty.
We had to stay in the house to play Nintendo. Yeah. They don't have to. They could just play it on.
Play it on their phone.
Right.
So we guess what? We stayed outside till it got dark.
Right.
And then you came and your mom said come in the house. You knew you had an hour to play your game.
Right.
Before it was time to take a bath, eat, and go to bed.
Right.
Now it's like, all right, I just play on my phone.
Right.
I could challenge you in Madden from my phone. I don't really need to. We had Nintendo. We didn't even to have a computer in the house was a plus. Let's know we need the internet. Man, I couldn't wait to get that little AOL free dial up. Now that's in every house now.
Right. It's on everything.
It's different.
It's just, yeah, I mean,
sometimes more is less.
Sometimes more
is less. The more stuff we got, the less smarter we became. The more money these kids are making earlier, the less they know what to do with it.
I know, I was trying to tell people that. I'm like, listen, man, their daddies didn't know what to do with it. You saw 30 for 30 broke, like, financial literacy.
The less responsible they are, there's less maturity because they're getting it so early.
And people talking about, why did I start talking about stocks and IOD and all that? It's because I realized that
we don't know.
Yeah, even if we talking football, even when you get there, you don't know what to do with the money.
No, like I'm telling you, sometimes more is less. Like we don't really think about it until it's too late. And I think that's why I think America sometimes we getting it wrong right now, because we gave them internet, we gave them smartphones, we gave them all this stuff.
Right.
But like I tell my kids, ain't nothing worse than a dumb person with a smartphone. Like I don't get that. Like they'll have a $1,000 phone in their pocket and say, hey, coach, you said plethora. What does that word mean? Man, Google it.
Just ask
Siri. Well, do something. Don't ask me that word. I had a conversation, and I always try to do stuff to kids. Sometimes it just make them think. I'll use a word that I know they probably never heard of, because it's not in the everyday conversation. And I come back, I say, hey man, you know what I meant when I said that? Nah, I don't even know what that word means. I'm like, did you try to find out what the word meant?
Right.
Nah, coach, I ain't need that word. Yes, you do. You do need it, because if you hear it again in life, you gon' need to be able to either be a part of the conversation or elaborate.
Right.
But in their mind, I don't even know that word. For what? Plethora. Why do I need to know that? I can just say many, a lot.
I know, and they don't even think to go find it. Like they don't. like they don't think, because we value Google because we knew what we had to do to get information.
You gotta get that dictionary. Your mama ain't want to help you spell it.
Right.
She be like, sign it out. It's different.
Yeah, because
different
they taking it for granted because
I got more. I know if I really want to know, I can just.
Right.
And I'm good. But why? I got this in my head all the time. I could do that another day. Let me do that.
Do it another day.
Another day.
All right, man. Y'all stay locked in with us, man. Make sure y'all like and share, man. We'll be right back and do it another day.